And just for keeping going back to a new Milo Murphy's Law review. And if you like the last one, go and check it out. And we are back with the next 2 episodes of season 1 of Milo Murphy's Law. Yeah, we start with another good one. And it starts with Milo, Zach, and Melissa going to this building, which, yeah, they're going to be seeing this new reveal of this company. Or this company that has a lot... Things are with Zays, shaped like Zays, like these waters. And, yeah, hearing this very high-pitched, very annoying sound, too, that Zach has been working on with his... on this phone. And yeah, we see the creator of this company, and yeah, reveals this very funny way of words that they use, and it's short for Sid. And yeah, it's a robot, and how it can do everything, or pretty much a lot of things, like how if you are trying to get getting some egg, and you get into cells into your fingernails. And yeah, it's able to do it, even though nobody had any problems with that. And then gets Milo up on stage, and oh boy, this cannot go well. And yeah, Melissa and Zach put on their goggles. Because Milo's on stage, and yeah, is choosing a card, and yeah, is falling, and then knock each other onto the floor. And then able to hit it. Yeah, hitting the robot poundously onto the floor. And yeah, able to do all these other different things until when Milo mentions something, it keeps saying 0, 0. 0, 0. And yeah, they're like, I thought you fixed those bugs. And yeah, they're trying to restrain the robot, and it ends up escaping, and Milo gets Melissa and Zach to go and help. And yeah, they're right next to the Lumberjack Festival. And of course, Zach is like, I was the lead singer of the Lumberjacks. And you know, they're gonna get me. They're gonna be like all on me. And yeah, even putting on this so nobody can see him. And he's like, this guy's like, I know you. And he's like, oh boy, here it goes. But no, it was not this other guy. And then talking about all these different things until eventually he thinks that the the 00 that the robot was talking about was his origin. And yeah, Zach is like, I am the leader of the Lumberjacks. And yeah, takes off his disguise, and nobody even cares. But yeah, and even seeing this guy that they find, and apparently it was on his, it was on the picture he posted. And yeah, they try to call the robot, and yeah, being able to find it, and apparently this guy right here is the actual real creator of this said robot. And it gets trapped by that guy. Which, yeah, of course he's a fraud, pretty much. Because this old man is actually the creator of the company in this robot. And, yeah, of course he's getting the guy is getting angry. And, yeah, Zach doing a distraction by doing that high-pitched squealing sound or squeal-like sound on his phone as a diversion. And yeah, they managed to run, and they're going on these logs, which the others are doing as well. And they're able to get out of the festival, run into this balloon cart. And yeah, this chase segment pretty much just going on. And eventually they get surrounded, and yeah, trying to get the robot. And it's just hard to say, though. This guy just not wanting to let go of his robot. You have to feel sad for him. And even this guy is just evil, though. Even talking bad about everybody. And they're like, oh, we're able to film it. Yeah, pretty much taking this guy out of business. I mean, yeah, that was rightfully deserved. And yeah, he gets out of business and destroying the building and yeah, just removing their vehicles with just random sticks in the stall. And yeah, the robot is like, hopefully we'll see you again when the robots take over the world. And he's like, just kidding. And they're just backing up. Alright, Milo just back up. Whoa, Zach just takes a picture. Very funny. And then we go to the next episode, which is another good one. And it starts with Milo, Melissa, and Zach going into the forest. And yeah, they're going camping. And yeah, seeing all these different bugs on Milo and squirrels just on his legs. And yeah, Zach saying that his parents are just not that far from them. And yeah, we're seeing their version of camping. And yeah, Melissa's tent, though, more of a castle. More like a castle than a tent. I swear. It's more of a castle than a tent, I would say. And yeah, squirrels just start chewing and gnawing down Milo and Zach's tent. And it sets on fire, too. And then we see the pistachio time traveler guys. And yeah, of course, their boss is giving them a mission, as usual, and giving them this note, and they're like, he's never gonna be able to appreciate what they did for him. But again, after them saving the plant, the pistachio plant, when they went back in time with Milo, it's like it pretty much reset, or it's like none of that even existed, the events that unfolded. So, yeah, their boss never realized what happened. And yeah, they're wondering if they should be able to take an off day, a slacking off day, and not go and do their mission, which are having to get these crows, these birds that are with pistachios, trying to destroy the pistachios. And yeah, they decided to take a day off, even though they weren't supposed to. These two decided to take a day off, and yeah, doing all these different activities, just really fun looking activities too, I would just say. And very funny as well. Very funny activities, just goofing off. And I mean, yeah, them just constantly just having to protect pistachios. Yeah, I can understand them just wanting a day off, and it's very funny. Like how in the world would you get a ticket in a go-kart area? Right, in a go-kart area. How could you get a speed ticket for that? That's what I find funny. And yeah, them just netting and getting this nest and building cards and bungeeing as well. And yeah, they're eating and we see the crows, which yeah, one of them ends up coming to them because they want the sandwich. And yeah, all of these crows come. And they actually realize that these are the crows that they're supposed to stop from, or what they believe is to destroy the pistachios. Yeah, to destroy the pistachios, which they're going to have to lead them to the pistachios themselves. And yeah, we see them, Milo, Zach, and Melissa just at the campsite. And yeah, they're going to turn in for the night. And yeah, even seeing the DOG as well, like DOG's came there. And yeah, Zach wakes up and sees Milo talking, and he actually ends up sleepwalking, which I don't ever really recall sleepwalk, like if I ever sleepwalk. I'm sure there are some of y'all that can relate to sleepwalking, like if y'all sleepwalked before. But yeah, I don't personally recall sleepwalking. I don't know if you remember sleepwalking, right? Like if you sleepwalk, you would remember sleepwalking. I wouldn't think so, to be honest. But yeah, and Zach is like, you wear curlers when you're sleeping, to Melissa. And yeah, they're having to chase Milo and all these different things that are happening as well. which is pretty funny during this montage of them just trying to get Milo as well, with them with just sleepwalking and all these different things happening too. And yeah, the pistachio guys are still trying to get the crows to follow, and they find the trees and are trying to get them to eat the pistachio plants. And yeah, they're just all filled from the sandwiches that they're not even wanting to eat, which they're deciding to destroy the pistachio plants themselves. And then we see those two agents again, which they say the pistachio guys, and they're like, "What are you doing? And are you destroying the pistachios?" And yeah, they ended up destroying all of the pistachios. And you're like, they're supposed to protect the pistachios. And then their boss calls and saying that you're supposed to protect the pistachios. But they clearly said that, yeah, that's what I'm confused. Like, it seems like they were being told that they needed to destroy get those birds to destroy the pistachios. But no, they're supposed to protect them. Like, yeah. And they get assigned a different task and no longer protecting pistachios. And then, yeah, those other two agents, that guy and that girl, they're stupid. Like, kicking that rock and, yeah, ending up getting chased by a bear as well. Like, yeah, they're stupid. And, yeah, they make it back to the campsite, and, yeah, they're getting chased by a bear. I mean, yeah, they're stupid enough to kick a rock and hit a bear. So, yeah, they kind of deserved that. And, yeah, Milo wakes up and he was like, "Wait, was I sleepwalking?" And thankfully you guys stopped me before I got too far from the campsite. And, yeah, Melissa throws Milo's backpack to his face. And he's like, What did I say?" Yeah, another good episode. I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know, guys. Catch you next one.